Hello and welcome to GitHub Connector tutorial. In this video, we are going to show you how to configure and use GitHub Cloud Connector. First, we need to install Mule GitHub Connector from the update site. In Mule Studio, select Help, click Install New Software. Then, select Mule Studio Cloud Connector update site in the Work With dropdown. Find Mule GitHub Connector Mule Studio extension by typing in the word GitHub in the filter string. Check GitHub Connector and click Next. Follow the installation steps. Accept the license agreement and click Finish. Wait for the installation to complete and restart Mule Studio. After that, we need to create a demo project. In Mule Studio, select File, New, Mule Project menu item. Type Demo in the project name field and click Next. Accept default values on the next screen of the project creation wizard by clicking Next. And finally, click Finish. Now we need to add a global element. Double-click demo.mflow and then click Global Elements on the workspace area. Click Create button and using the filter, add GitHub Connector to the configuration. Global Element Properties dialog will automatically open. You need to specify the following properties for this global element. User, your GitHub username. Password, the password to your GitHub account. Scope, type in the following scopes separated by commas. User, comma, repo, comma, public underscore repo, comma, gist. Finally, click OK button. Now we can start building a number of flows. First, switch to the message flow editor on the workspace area. Add a new flow by using the palette. Double-click the new flow to open its properties and rename it to Create a Repository. Find and drag HTTP endpoint to the flow. Double-click it to show its properties. Switch Exchange Patterns Radio button to one-way state. Set Create Repo as a path value. Finally, find the GitHub Cloud Connector and drag it to the flow. Double-click it to show its properties. Set display name as GitHub Create Repository. Choose GitHub from Config Reference drop-down list. Choose Create Repository Operation from Operation drop-down list. Set New Repository as a repository name value. Finally, save the flow. Now we are ready to test Create Repository flow. Right-click demo.mflow, select Run As, and select Mule Application. Check the console to see when the application starts. You should see a log message in the console, Started App Demo. Once the application is started, open your browser and point it to http localhost 8081 create repo. Make sure there are no errors in the console. After that, open a new tab and point it to your GitHub account. Then, log on GitHub using your credentials. Click your username in the top right corner. Find Repositories tab and click it. You should see a page showing your newly created repository. Switch to Mule Studio and stop Mule Server. Let's create one more flow. Add a new flow by dragging it from the palette. Double-click the new flow to open its properties and rename it to Create Issue. Then, drag HTTP endpoint to the flow. Double-click it to show its properties. Switch Exchange Patterns Radio button to one-way state. Set Create Issue as a path value. Find GitHub Cloud Connector and drag it to the flow. Double-click it to show its properties. Set display name as GitHub Create Issue. Choose GitHub from Config Reference drop-down list. Choose Create Repository Operation from Operation drop-down list. Put whatever text you want in the body field. Type in the name of the repository you have recently created in the repository field. Name the issue using the title field. Save the flow. Now let's test Create Issue flow. Run Mule application. Once the application is started, open your browser and point it to http localhost 8081 Create Issue. Switch to your previously opened page on GitHub. Find the Contributions tab and click it. At the bottom of the page, you should see a first issue including state, now it is open, issue ID, number 1, and issue title. Click the issue title. You should see a page with issue body. Notice that the issue body contains the same text you have put in the body field. That's it. Thank you for watching.